Hey, second graders, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing lesson 13. So you know the expectations. When you see the pencil and paper, it means you're writing. When you see the headphones, it means that you're listening and participating. And when you see this keyboard, it means that you're going to be typing something in onto Google Classroom. I want you to read the objective in your head. We're going to say it all together. Scholars will be able to, your turn, identify strong evidence to complete the box and bullet plan to complete the. So we use race a lot in the classroom when we were going through second grade when we were doing our reading skills responses. So I just want to quickly review what race is again. So a race means that we're restating, we're using all the important words from the question and flipping it into that sentence stem. Then our answer is that we're answering all parts of the question. The R and the A, the restate and the answer, are our topic sentence. So whenever we're doing that topic sentence, we're doing the restate and the answer. Then our next part of race is to cite evidence. So that means that we're going to find that strong text evidence. So that's what our objective is today. And then last but not least, the explain is that conclusion sentence that we were working on in the previous weeks. So the race is just like our box and bullet plan. But when I was going through your box and bullet plans, I noticed you guys are all stars at the restate and the answer. You guys got that part. You have that topic sentence down. So what we're going to focus in on today is that evidence. We really want to pick out strong evidence from the text, and that's something that we're going to work on today. When we're doing our text evidence, we're going to be using this anchor chart as a guiding anchor chart for us. I want you to read the first part only. So today we're just going to focus on this. We're going to get examples from the text to answer our questions. So we're just focusing on getting those really strong examples. We're going to read this together. This is my example that I'm going to do and show you how to do to find strong evidence. You can read along with me. You know that an elephant remembers. You know that elephants are the largest land animals on Earth. You may have heard that elephants never forget. Is it true that they have good memories? The answer is yes. Elephants use their memories to survive in the wild. They recall sources of water. They can lead their herds long distances to them during dry spells. So like when it doesn't really rain a lot and they're really, really thirsty, they can go to their water source really, really far away because they remember the path. It's amazing. Scientists have found that elephants can recognize and track up to 30 members of their herd. They also remember animals who they've only known for a short time. Here's an example. At a safe place for an elephant in the US, an elephant named Jenny became very excited when a new animal arrived. Workers did some checking. They learned that the two had performed with the same circus. It was only for a few months, and it was 22 years ago. So my question that I'm going to answer is, how do elephants use their memory skills? So I'm already going to give you the topic sentence. So we don't need to worry about answering the question. Our main focus is on the evidence. So for my topic sentence, I picked elephants use their memory skills for survival. So now I want you to go back into the story and think about which details tell me that elephants use their memory for survival. When you have a text detail, I want you to give me a thumb up. So something that I noticed was that elephants recall sources of water. That's super important for their surviving because you need water to live. And another one that I put is that they can lead their herds long distances. So even if it's dry out, they can still lead their herds long distances. And remember, we're just doing our jot, so I just put an E instead of writing out elephant. It's very quick. Now I want to go over some examples of what I've seen before and why they're wrong. So some second graders might have said, Here's an example. So this line from the fourth paragraph, here's an example. They might have said that that was their text evidence. That's not right, because just pulling a line from the text isn't what we're looking for. What we're focusing in is on proving our topic sentence. So we're proving that elephants have good memories for survival so that they can live. Here's an example, doesn't do that. So that's not correct. Another one that I thought second graders might pick as well is they also remember animals they knew for some short time. Now, this is good evidence, and it shows that they have good memory skills, right? So I can see why a lot of people might pick this. But remember that my answer is all about survival. So having them know each other for a short time might help, but it's not my best piece of evidence. My two strongest pieces of evidence are that they can recall sources of water and that they can lead their herds long distances when there are dry spells. Okay, so now it's going to be your turn, which is super, super exciting. You're going to answer the question, why does the author think emojis are good? So let's read this, all about emojis. Emojis were first invented in Japan in the 1990s. These days, most people use emojis. There are almost 2,000 of them. You can find an emoji for almost anything. They let people express their ideas with pictures. They can be a lot of fun and a good way to show people how you feel without using words. Also, they help people say what they mean with less words, which is a good thing. Even young kids who don't know how to read yet can understand them. So, for the question, why does the author think emojis are good? I gave you the topic sentence and that answer because remember, we're already experts on that. We're working on that strong evidence. So I said for the answer that the author thinks emojis are good because they let people communicate. So now your job is to go back into the text and find two examples that prove that emojis help people communicate. We're going to focus on that communication, people talking. Okay? When you have those thoughts down, when you find your two strongest pieces of evidence, I want you to write them down. Then you're going to go over to your Google form. If you need to reread the article, it's here for you. And you're going to answer the question. Select the two strongest pieces of evidence to match your topic sentence. Is it that emojis let people express their ideas using pictures? Is it that emojis were invented in Japan in 1990? Or is it that even young kids who don't know how to read yet can understand them? You're going to pick your two strongest pieces of evidence that prove that emojis help people communicate. Super excited to see your responses.